Welcome to ETF Leaders, powered by the New York Stock Exchange. Joining me today is Robert Minter. He is the Director of Investment Strategy at Aberdeen. Robert, wonderful to have you here. Thanks for joining me today, especially in sunny Miami at the ETF conference.
It's not too tough to take.
Definitely not too tough to take. So now tell me, Robert, what are you focused on?
Well, what we heard from our clients is they're looking for a way to have exposure to the energy transition that's coming, but not only to get the theme correct, but also to get the implementation correct. So there's a number of mistakes that have been made where people may be buying companies that are public that really should be private companies that have more discipline in how they're spending money while they ramp up. And so you can get the theme right, but you miss on the implementation and you don't get the returns that you're quite expecting. So one of the ways that we were able to do this is if you think about the different electric vehicle companies around the world, there's a number one selling EV in China, there's a number one selling in Europe, in the United States. And rather than track all of those, we thought, well, regardless of the country, the number one selling EV is going to have an awful lot of copper, an awful lot of aluminum, an awful lot of zinc and nickel and some other things. And so we should have a vehicle for investors to participate in those trends of higher and higher demand for these minerals as we build out this energy transition. And another problem that on the manager side is some of these new investments don't really have a track record for a fund manager or an advisor to understand how do these investments react over time. What happened the last time there was a recession? What happened the last time interest rates went higher? And the nice thing about one of the products that we have is the Bloomberg Commodity Industrial Metals Index, which has a symbol of BCIM. And although the fund is relatively new, the index, which the fund tracks, goes all the way back to 1990. So an advisor isn't sort of buying in the dark and just hoping that wondering how this strategy is going to work over time. And they can go back and see how did it exactly perform.
Okay, so tell me, where can viewers go or your investors go to learn more about your company and your views?
They can go to our website at abrdn.com, and we spelled it uniquely,
Yes.
abrdn.com.
All right, well, Robert, thank you so much for joining me. Pleasure to have you here today. And that's ETF Leaders, powered by the New York Stock Exchange.